Hello everyone and welcome to PS4 Fun, and I'm going to check out Rainbow Moon. Rainbow Moon is a lovely little SRPG that is now available on the PlayStation 4. I played it previously on the PlayStation Vita as well, and I would just like to say to begin with a great big thank you to Just Push Start. They're in a competition for some code for the PlayStation 4 version and I won it. So I was really chuffed with that, and I downloaded it and I've been playing it for about 2.5 hours now, and I have in the last 20 minutes picked up my second companion. It is a tactical strategy role-playing game. You wander around a map and then you enter into battles which you take turns to beat guys with. One thing I would say, quick word of caution, in the first couple of hours of the game you only have this main character. As a result, it's quite tricky and you do require a little bit of grinding to be able to get through it. So be prepared to do that, but it's very rewarding because the combat's good fun. But to begin with, this chap really isn't all that and can get owned very quickly if you're not careful. I'm just going to pop down into this dungeon and we'll have a look at how the combat mechanic works. So the first thing you'll notice is dungeons. Dungeons are dark. So I'm going to have to go to my miscellaneous items and I will just put a load of simple torches in because I'm only going to do a couple of there we go, a couple of these, and then we'll move on. So use item. You see, I've been given a key and I've unlocked that door, and I'm going to go straight into this guy. I was going to head for the chest. So we've got one thief and 3 wannabe heroes. We all take in turns. So this is my main character, Baldrin. And there's Trisha, who is ranged. He hits people with a big stick. She hits people from a distance with a bow. Down here on the bottom left-hand corner, you can see that I've got attack, move, skill, defend, item, status, and question mark. Ooh. And next to that, I've got turn 1 of 2, which means I can perform 2 actions per go. So I can move, or I can do a skill, or I can defend. So I can move 1 square, there is 1 move gone, and if I wanted to, if there was an enemy there, I could then attack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move myself in front of Trisha. These guys get 2 moves. Now when you first start, you only get 1 turn. So there's only 1 action you can perform at the beginning of the game, and then when you get to level 3, I think it is, that unlocks to give you 2. And then the further you level up, the more turns that you get. And we'll talk about the leveling up mechanic in a little while. I'm just going to move her over here. And I didn't want to do that. There we go. Right, now these guys can move 2 squares before they perform an action, so I want to make sure I'm always 2 squares away from them, because if they come to me, I can then, like this guy is going to move over here. He's used 2 moves and therefore cannot attack me. So I'm going to move Trisha back 1. I'm going to attack. There we go. Use square to rotate your aim around, and pretty much a standard for characters like that. She gets to fire in a straight line. So we're going to attack this guy. Now hopefully Baldrin can kill him. There we go. Then I can move. Now before we go any further, look at the top right hand corner. There is the turn order. So what we got here is that I'm going next, and then these 2 guys closest to the bottom of the screen are going to go, and then it's going to be the turn of the thief. Baldrin is fairly strong. Trish isn't, and this guy here at the top right at the top of the screen next to Trish, he will be able to hit her because he only has to move 1 square. So I really want to try and protect her. I'm not going to be able to. So hopefully he'll come for me rather than for her. These guys make 2 moves. No, he's gone for me. Excellent. So what we can do is I'm going to get Trish out of the way, essentially, so she's more than 2 moves away from the baddies. Now it's Baldrin's turn, and this guy is likely to be quite tough. So let's see what happens. Yeah, you see, I hardly did any damage to him at all. I'm going to have a go at a skill with him. We'll do shield bash. I won't kill him, but it'll take off a fair. That's him down to half health now. Right, this guy can hit me, but he's going to do absolutely nothing. You see, the grinding has been worth it. That could have been quite devastating. But we're going to take him down. Don't want to hit him twice. You've got to be careful because you trigger the attack by pushing on the thumbstick, not by hitting the attack button. So do be aware that if you keep your finger on the attack button for too long, you might actually attack twice instead of once. Right. Might use a D-pad instead of the thumbstick. Let us do a skill, just so you can see what hers is like. Let's do painful aim. So I can move. I can't get to the edges of the grid. I can only hit in this little triangle here. So from this guy, 1, 2, up there. Right, so we're going to get him though, and hopefully 23. So we'll do that again. That hopefully now will kill him. Let's take him down. Oh, he's got a sliver of health left. And ouch, you can see he's done a fair amount of damage to Trish there. Nah, you're rubbish. And he's running away. Chicken. Right, I should be able to take this guy down with 2 strikes. Oh no, sliver of health left. So I'm going to move Trish. Let's see, what's our turn looking like? So both of these guys are going to get to move. So what I want to do is try and get her 2 moves away from them, which is here, which means she can't have a go. But he attacks Baldrin, and then, with luck, if I take him out and then attack him, we've won the encounter. Yeah! And the thief ran away. What a chicken. There we go. So, what we've got there is that Baldrin there, they both leveled up, so there is a normal experience becomes leveling up kind of mechanic. So Baldrin is level 4, Baldrin's level 5, Trish's level 4. Each battle will give them the experience. When the experience bar is full, they level up, and it will affect their MP and their HP. There's also, underneath Baldrin level 5, you can see a little silver circle with a +6. Those are rainbow pearls, and I'll show you how to work those in a second. So there we go. Let's come out and have a look at the combat. Let's go and get my chest. Simple torch, simple fight pattern. Ah, excellent. Excellent. We'll talk about that. Lovely. So I've picked that up. Let's go into my items, and that should be right at the bottom of my items. You have to activate any of these that you pick up. This is a new tactical deployment. Now, over here in my group, there's only 2 of us. You do get multiple characters, but you can only ever take 3 into battle. So I've got in deployment now. I've got standard attack, leader with companion on the left or the right. Safe cover will put the leader at the back behind their 2 companions, which is not going to happen because Trish is way too squishy. But what I can do is I can set her as the leader, and then if I do deployment and safe cover, that means she will always start behind Baldrin, and Baldrin is much tougher as a result. Excellent. Okie dokes. Now what you will find, and I'll show you a few more bits, we might have one more fight. What you'll find here, oh look, he's new, don't like him. As we wander around, you will get, I say hopefully one will pop up in a second, you will get random, here we go, for instance, I can enter that fight if I want to. That is 5 wannabe heroes. If I hit the X button, I will enter that fight. And these are optional battles that you can skip just by carrying on. Then you do have guys on the map, like this chappie here, and if you bump into them, you will fight them. But when you have fought them, they disappear from the map forever. So if you have been through a dungeon and you've got some points you want to spend, or you've taken a pummeling and you want to go back to the village to buy supplies, healing supplies, or go and see a priest, which we'll talk about in a second, you can do. And then when you come back, all of these compulsory enemies, they have gone. If you want to grind, you can wander around until you trigger a random encounter. There we go. One wannabe hero. I can enter that fight. Fantastic. But that is optional, entirely optional. So it does mean that it's not a grind fest unless you want it to be. You're not going to suddenly find yourself in hundreds of random battles, say, such as you would with something like Final Fantasy VII. It means you can pick your battles a little bit more. And I'm going to take these guys out, open up this, and then we're going to go outside and have a look at what the rest of the game can do. Okay, so I've only got 2 thieves. Now they do tend to run away. I want to make sure that they don't. Now why is he behind her? Oh, flipping it, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Never mind. Right. Okay, I am going to move him up. And we are going to move Trish back. So she is now... There we go. How's he doing? Baldrin's doing all right. I'm going to move him here, and I'm going to do one of the other skills that's available. I don't think that you end up... I think friendly fire is off. So this does look a bit rude. But here we go. I can actually move, so I can actually attack people in front of me or to the side of me. And I am going to... I can't. There we go. I'll do it that way. So it doesn't like me having a go when one of my characters is in the way. Here we go. So there's another, or a nice little move there. Let us use painful aim on him. Nice. Okay, then Trisha gets another go. I mean, I'm going to do painful aim now. Your skills use up mana points, and mana points go down, and they can only be restored by going to a priest and paying for it, or by using restorative items, whereas your health will be restored by the priest, by healing items, or by sleeping. But I am going to hit him again with that, which has taken him down a bit. There you go. He takes Baldrin on, and then Baldrin's going to use his other skill, which is the shield bash on him. That's one move out of his two, and then hopefully that attack will finish him off. Nice. Okay, now Baldrin's in a bit of trouble. Have a look at the top. He has time to use a healing item. So I'm going to move Trish directly behind him. And we're going to use a skill. I think she can reach him with that. Yes, she can. So let's lose a skill. Excellent. So done some damage there. Baldrin is going to use an item. So we've got tiny herbs for magic points, tiny potions for health. So he's back up to reasonable health, and I'm going to shield bash this dude just to do as much damage as I can. Okay, that's half is done. That's it. He's got two. He's got a special move. Right. Okay. Oh, it's him again. So let's do shield bash. We've got the empty to burn, and I'm going to go upstairs in a minute and level anyway. And I'm going to use a skill again, which should finish this guy off. More skills unlocked as you go through the game. There we go, 5 rainbow coins. Lovely. Ooh, Trisha's nearly leveled up. Nice. Right, here we go. I'm going to grab that. Chest. Oh, tons of stuff. Tiny potions, small herbs. Map of Thief Citadel. Nice, we've got a map. Don't know how you use that. Awesome. Okay, there's a thing to pull. No, I will pull the lever. And that opens up that bit over there. Fabulous. So, again, random encounter I could choose to go to. There's a guy up there to fight, but we're not going to. Oh, look, there's a priest. So in the dungeon, you do get people that just stand around ready to heal you or to level you up. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go outside, because don't get involved in another battle right now. Let's go outside and look at some of the leveling mechanic. So this is the open world, and you don't see any enemies on the map because I've killed them all. And like I said, they don't respawn, but you will see occasional random encounters pop up, just like we did in the... Here we go. For instance, that'd be a good one, because you get a rainbow pearl, which is to upgrade your character for every kill you make. So actually, if you can attach large groups of enemies, and these guys are not as tough as the ones in the dungeons, as you would expect. Right, let us go and have a chat with this guy. So you can upgrade weapons, and I'll show you weapons and armor. I'll show you how to do that. Go to the smith. I haven't got any spare slots on my weapons, but I'll show you how it works. Oh, yes, I have, because I bought us some stuff. So, stylish rag. Excuse me. You can see that there is to the right-hand side, so stylish rag, there is 00/01. That means I can add 1 upgrade to the stylish rag. And what will happen is there's various materials. These are not upgrade materials. I will just sell them for cashy money. But here we've got some drops. So the imp wing, if you have a look at the bottom, which I'm not going to use, increases by 1 HP. So the bottom left-hand side there, stylish rag, HP goes up by 1. You can see there. There are better things to get. I'm going to go around and do some grinding to find better upgrades. There is an upgrade from the sting bees that will add 5 to your HP, so that's quite good, and 5 to your luck. So you upgrade by selecting that, and you can see I can apply 1 upgrade to the stylish rag. If we go to Baldrin, you can see that on his toy sword plus, I can put 2 different upgrades. So the 2 upgrades I put on there have given, if you look at the bottom left hand there, the toy sword, it's given Baldrin an extra 10 HP, 3 extra strength, 2 extra speed, and 10 extra luck. So that was a nice use of stuff. And I've done the same here, 10, 3, 10, and then 4 and 1. These are old bits that I'm just not interested in. I'll probably sell those off. So there is an upgrade mechanic for weapons and armor. and that is driven by random loot drops from the monsters that you attack. There's also here the Savant. You'll find these in villages, you'll find them dotted around the landscape and also in dungeons, and this is a second level of upgrade. So you upgrade your characters by general leveling, and you will gain HP and MP for each level, and occasionally you'll also gain an extra move. So currently both Trish and Baldrin have just 2 moves. Once they get to a certain level, they will then be able to have 3 moves or 3 actions per turn. So if you go to the Savant, we'll spend some rainbow pearls. We've got enough. So here is Trisha. She has 12 rainbow pearls, and she can spend these on strength, defense, speed, luck, hit points, and mana. These are level locked, so at the moment, if you look at strength in the top right hand there, I can do 4 strength upgrades for this particular level. So when she upgrades or levels up through the experience points in the game, that means I can add additional strength. I'm going to put strength, and I'm going to put speed, I'm going to put luck. Does that allow me? I'm going to put speed. I'm putting more speed in. Fantastic. Higher the speed, the more turns she can take, which is really good for a ranged DPS like this. So that's how you spend Robo Pearls. Let's have a Baldrin's got 26. Flipping heck. Right, well, let's raise his defense. And let's raise his hit points. You only get 1 additional hit point. I'm not sure necessarily that's a fantastic... I'm not going to spend 15 on 1 health point, for goodness sake. So let's raise defense. And then I've got 6 left over. When he next levels up, I'll be able to add some more in. Right. Also, let's go and show you how to heal. So there are 2 ways to heal. You can either find yourself one of these guys. He's over here. This is the entrance to a dungeon that I've already cleared. This guy with the heart over him will do restorative stuff. So what I will do is I will heal my mana points. So 5 rainbow coins to cure my mana points. There you go, cure hit points. I don't want to do that because I want to show you the next thing. The only way you can replenish your mana points is at a healer or by using restorative items. If you want to restore your health, and you see, I mean, Baldrin's health was particularly bad. You go over here and you can go to a campfire. So you can pay the healer to heal you, or if you sleep at a campfire, I'll go yes. You will go through the day. It's now 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. If I wake up now, quit the camp, I'm all healed up and lovely. And whoever you choose as the leader for your party is the one you see on the map, which is why we're getting Trisha at the moment. I'll just pop into a village and I'll show you a final few mechanics, and then we'll finish for this particular video. So, here we go. Fun enough, this lady's already given me a quest, one I'm in the middle of. She sent me to those mines we were just in to... I've got to steal something from a bandit leader or something, and then she'll give me a key to the harbour so I can move to the next continent and find my way home, because that's the premise of the game. Baldrin has been thrown through a dimensional portal by his enemy. He's arrived in this world not knowing where he is, and his arrival in the world through a big portal has also made loads of monsters appear as well. So not very many people like him, actually, because, you know, he's brought a load of monsters with him. But, you know, as he proves his worth, they will start helping him. So this young lady didn't trust me, but I bought her 3 imp wings, and she trusts me now, and she made me a nice bit of armour. So there are side quests too. The item shop is, you know, as you'd expect. It's an item shop where you buy stuff. So recovery expander makes your allow you to cover more recovery, carry more recovery items, and they are your standard armors. But if you complete side quests, you get better versions of the armor or weapons potentially. So it's worth going for those. I'm going to buy myself some additional water and some additional apples. We'll show you the hunger stuff in a minute. I've got some torches. I'm going to grab a couple more potions. And that's all I really need at the moment. I've got plenty of torches, water, etc. Don't need any armor. X-ray review, skill to learn, MPSP. You scroll to let Trisha learn this skill. It basically tells you, analyzes the monster data so you know how to use the weapons against them. So you know which is the best weapon to use against them. Okay. Thank you very much. That's very kind. So, let's have a look at what we've got in the level menu. So, skills are where you learn skills, and we'll tell whether what skills the characters have got. The group we've already seen. You can set your deployment. This is where you keep your quests. So there's the main quest. Stella has given me that. I've got to go in. Oh yeah, I've got to kill the monster in the well, so I need to find some poison to get the monster out of the well and then kill it. Side quests, I've Completed these two, and this one means alchemy experiments. I need to find colourful stings and imp horns which drop from imps and bees. So I have to go and kill a load of those, and I'll probably get something interesting and fun as a result. And the bestiary there, I've only got 4 at the moment. And the thing is, as you unlock the beasts, they then will appear as random encounters on the world map, which means I suppose the world map levels up quite nicely with you as well. Right. So over in status, you can see there's a flashing bar down at the bottom there with a bit of bread by it. That is my hunger bar. So we do need to keep our heroes fed. How is Baldrin doing? He's all right. So what we do is we go to the items menu, and there is in miscellaneous items, water bottles. Let's get some apples, they're slightly better. And what we can do is to get Trish. There you go, Baldrin's looking all right. Trish is very well fed now. There we go. So, it also allows you to save anywhere, which for this kind of game is great, and always save just before you go into a dungeon or just after you've leveled up. Or after you've spent your rainbow pearls on your lovely statistics, because what you don't want to happen is for you to get killed and then lose all of that stuff. Autosave is a blessing actually, but this doesn't autosave. It is about manual saving, so make sure you remember. Okay, so that's about it really. I mean, Rainbow Moon is a lovely little game. It's been out for well, over a year now on Vita and PS3, but it is now on PS4, so if you haven't played it on PlayStation 3 and Vita, do check it out if you like this genre of games. I love this genre of games. SRPGs, like I said, my favourite genre, and I will play them endlessly. And this is a fairly good one. You know, it's got some nice mechanics to it, and there is a greater pace to the combat than you get in a lot of other SRPGs. It's got this lovely art style, it's very charming. And as you get further into the game, like I said, I played it on the Vita probably in 12-15 hours in perhaps, and I had 4 or 5 characters, all with very, very different attributes, which made it, you know, good fun to mix your parties up and make sure everyone was getting, you know, the attention that they needed. And although it does require an element of grinding, it's not horrible grinding. It's quite fun to grind because, you know, there's tactics involved, and you can approach different battles in different ways. So I would give it a punt. It's available on the PlayStation 4 now. It is charming, it is fun, and I love it. The music's cool too, it's very relaxing. Bless. So that's it for me. That's Rainbow Moon. Again, very much thanks again to Just Push Square for the code and the competition they ran on Twitter. If you'd like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. Follow me on all the social medias, and please feel free to share this on any social network that you fancy. But for now, it's bye from me, and thank you very much. As always, have a fantastic gaming week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.